That's Stray's tutoring? Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We'll be going over panspermia. What if life on Earth isn't earthly at all? What if everything we know, every creature, every cell, even ourselves are part of this journey that started in a distant part of space? Imagine the first seeds of life drifting through the cosmos and then riding on comets and meteorites, surviving unimaginable cold and cosmic radiation only to land here on Earth. Today we're exploring the haunting theory of panspermia. So what is panspermia? It's the possibility that life didn't begin on our planet, but was delivered here from an alien origin, scattered like ancient spores across the universe. What secrets lie in these celestial seeds? And if life came from the stars, what else might exist? So this is what we're going to dive into, guys, and today's video should be very interesting. So let's start with, what is panspermia? Panspermia is a scientific hypothesis suggesting that life, or at least the basic building blocks of life, did not originally form on Earth, but instead came from space. So according to this idea, microscopic life forms like bacteria or spores, or essential organic molecules like amino acids, could have traveled across the cosmos on comets, asteroids, or interstellar dust and ultimately seeded life on Earth. So I have some great news for you guys. There's actually 3 types of panspermia. This theory is so broad and so many ways to think of this. It's broken down into 3 different types. The first that we have is called lithopanspermia. This is the idea that life or its components were transferred between planets within the same solar system, potentially via meteorites. For instance, let's take Mars. These rocks with microbial life could have been ejected by a meteor impact and eventually reached Earth. Then we have radiopanspermia. This theory suggests that microscopic life could be propelled by radiation pressures across vast distances. In this scenario, there's tiny organisms that could have potentially floated through space, carried by light and even solar winds. Next, we have directed panspermia, the final type. And this was proposed by the scientists like Francis Crick, where this version suggests that there's an advanced extraterrestrial civilization that could have intentionally sent life to Earth, possibly through a targeted spacecraft or probes. This is probably the most common one that we are all familiar with, the directed panspermia. Or we may have came from some extraterrestrial that sent some spacecrafts over and said, hey guys, stay on Earth and mine for us and do all of our chores and we'll visit you guys here and there. So this is probably the most popular type of panspermia. So what are some evidences that we have of this? Well, we can explore these ideas that fuel panspermia, and some of the things that we come up with is organic molecules in space. So scientists have found complex organic molecules, the building blocks of life, on asteroids, comets, and interstellar dust clouds. So these discoveries suggest that these essential components for life might have existed across the cosmos. In other words, we find these organic molecules in space and then say, well, if we're finding it out there, then it's potential other life is out there and it may have spread to our Earth. Another discovery is through meteorites. Certain meteorites have landed on Earth containing amino acids, and what we know about amino acids is the building blocks for proteins, one of the most important macromolecules to life. So if it's on meteorites that are outer space and comes here onto Earth, this kind of supports the possibility that extraterrestrial materials could carry life or the ingredients for life to planets like ours. Next, we have microbial survival in space. There's been some experiments that have shown some microorganisms can survive in harsh conditions of space, kind of like tardigrades. They're able to withstand the crazy radiation and extreme temperatures. This raises possibility that microbial life could endure a journey between planets or even star systems. This whole panspermia thing and saying we have these microorganisms that are found on rock. How do they survive? Well, we have experiments. We identified organisms that can withstand the extreme pressures of space. So it is possible that they may have come from some extraterrestrial or or from some other planet, which indeed can be life. And one important note here is when we say life, we typically think of some long, slender alien, but life can be a plant, it can be a microorganism, it can be, however we picture it. It doesn't have to be some alien, with a big head or something, crazy. Life is life. Lastly, what's our last evidence? Well, it's the role of water and habitat. The search for water and habitable conditions on Mars, Europa, and other celestial bodies continue to spark interest in panspermia. So, if other planets or moons have conditions similar to Earth, they can also be sites to where life began or where life-bearing materials landed. Why does this all matter? Why are we talking about this panspermia thing? This theory pushes us to rethink the boundaries of life, suggesting that life may not be unique in Earth, but rather a cosmic phenomenon. It challenges the idea that we are alone, urging us to consider the implications of a universe where life, or at least the potential of life, could be common. So if panspermia holds any truth, it'll reshape the questions that we ask about our place in the cosmos. And it might even change how we look at life beyond the solar system. So overall, panspermia is not just some random thing that has been thought about. It is a theory that does hold some evidences. For myself, I'm not too sure. I'm sure we're all very clueless about this. There's continuous studies going on, but I just wanted to share with you guys panspermia, what it's all about, and the different types, because I think there's a broad term for it that a lot of people think about, that directed panspermia, but it's broken down into 3 types. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now I'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys subscribe. You guys have been great. You guys have been leaving comments. I do tutoring videos. I do videos like these over different science topics. So tell me what you guys like the most. Also, just, go ahead, interact, comment, like, do whatever you guys want to do. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.